Okay, tell me that you snuck into your boyfriend's dorm back in college and had to do the walk of shame the next morning and are still angry about it without saying that you snuck into your boyfriend's dorm back in college and had to do the walk of shame the next morning and you're still angry about it. Hello and welcome to Reviews. As always, I'm Plume Noir. Here we are, Episode 8, the penultimate episode of She-Hulk Attorney at Law. I honestly cannot tell if the episodes were that bad or if this was indeed a better episode. But let's be honest, it was Charlie Cox as Daredevil that made the episode good. First off, I will say what I did like. The Daredevil versus She-Hulk fight. You know, I am so tired of this trope in comics where two heroes meet and then they fight because there was a misunderstanding and then they team up to fight the real bad guy. But it works here because, unlike the comics, these characters don't really know each other well. But come on. Jen threw a frickin' car at Daredevil? You see, that is why she should listen to him when they team up. He has been doing this hero thing for a long time, unlike her. So the premise of the episode is that Jen has to represent the so-called hero Leapfrog in his lawsuit against costume designer Jacobson, who we saw in earlier episodes. Jacobson designed Leapfrog's suit, which caught fire during a battle. Now defending Jacobson is Matt Murdock. You know, we saw in an earlier episode that Jacobson designed Matt's suit, so I guess they're each other's clients. And once again, we see that Jen is not a good lawyer. It seems that she never asked Leapfrog any questions about his case before the trial, and Matt is able to destroy her case by basically having Leapfrog admit that he misused the suit by using the wrong kind of fuel. Also, wasn't Jacobson's hero costume designing business, wasn't that like super secret? Do the writers understand that court cases like this are public records? The writing is stupid and the characters are written stupidly. The show has not been silly enough to be able to get away with having the characters be idiots for the sake of the plot. The show, fourth wall breaking aside, is meant to be taken seriously, or at least with a light bit of humor. And by my count, Jen is only 1 for 3 of the court cases that she's handled. So Jen and Matt have to team up to take down Leapfrog, who has kidnapped Jacobson. Daredevil wanted to do things his way because, you know, there's a hostage, but that's way too slow for Jen. And while Daredevil is trying to take on a second wave of goons, Jen drops through the ceiling and saves him. You know, that looked like cement and rebar that landed on those goons, as well as She-Hulk. You know, I think she might have killed those dudes. Anyway, Jen and Matt defeat Leapfrog, and Jacobson says that he'll finish the gala dress for her. You know, the one he destroyed earlier? Let's come back to that. On a nearby rooftop, Matt explains to Jen that she could be a hero in both forms, defending the weak as lawyer Jen, and fighting bad guys as She-Hulk. I'm surprised he didn't try to have Jen say that Matt was mansplaining her job to her. What isn't surprising is that Jen never thought of this on her own, because she's stupid. Or at least she's written that way and pretty much has been since the beginning. And yes, She-Hulk sleeps with Daredevil. It's forced and Jen has been breaking the fourth wall to thirst after him all episode. It's dumb, but whatever. I swear it was only done for the walk of shame joke the next morning. But everyone's going to be talking about it, so there it is. Speaking of the next morning, Nikki breaks into Jen's house because the gala ball for Female Lawyer of the Year award is tonight. Wait, so How exactly did Jacobson make the dress in time? Doesn't matter. There's only one episode left. When Jen goes to the gala, she finds out that the Female Lawyer of the Year award is her, and several other women. This comes as a surprise to Jen. You would think that she or Nikki would have looked up winners from previous years, or at least found out, the gala and how the awards were done. They would have looked that up right when she was nominated, and they would have learned that this award was not given to just one woman. Mallory and the others, they didn't seem surprised by this. Only Jen was surprised. So while Jen is giving her acceptance speech, the intelligentsia hijacked the monitor feed behind her in order to disgrace her, including showing her sex tape that Josh had secretly made, and they call her a slut. Now, I'm not for slut shaming, but the video feed hijacker did kind of have a point, since we just saw Jen have a one-night stand minutes before in real time, which was less than 24 hours ago in the show's timeline. So we get the Carrie ripoff scene, complete with red lighting instead of pig's blood, and She-Hulk smashes the monitors, causing more damage to the roof and the walls and that. Everyone flees, and Jen spots a masked man, so she charges at him through the wall. When she grabs him, what appears to be damage control shows up with guns drawn, and the episode ends with her surprised Pikachu face. Yes, Jen, your actions have consequences. Yeah, I give this episode a 1 o'clock. I know I bagged on it a lot, but I'm just tired of the stupid writing. Characters need to act stupid to advance the plot from point A to point B, or to set up a dumb joke. That's all we've been seeing throughout the show. But I really like Charlie Cox's interactions with Tatiana, and we finally see Jen facing some consequences for her actions. For someone who is able to control her rage because she lives it every single day, or whatever she told Bruce, I'm not going to watch this scene again for the sake of the quote. She has left a lot of damage in her wake. Although, I will say her anger in this case was justified. I mean, you'd be mortified too if your sex tape was broadcast at a formal event with your co-workers, your boss, and even your parents in attendance. Well, anyway, there's one episode left, so come back next week. And as always, thanks for watching. Okay, wait. So Matt told Jen that he has enhanced hearing and other senses. But Matt also told Jen that he has a secret identity. So she makes a blind man walk home in a strange city back to his hotel in costume? Seriously, how far away is that hotel? Why couldn't she have driven him home? And why did he not even put his boots back on? Oh, right. He caught the stupid in order for the walk of shame, because everyone catches the stupid in this show.